African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoy, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 21st of December, 2023. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. In the Kupiansk direction, the coordinated actions of units of the Western Group of Forces, Army aviation strikes, artillery fire, and heavy flamethrower systems repelled 9 attacks by assault groups of the 95th Airborne Assault, 14th, 43rd Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Simkovka-Kharkov region and Yampolovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, fire damage was caused to enemy concentrations of manpower and equipment in the areas of Petropavlovka settlements in the Kharkov region and Terny DPR. The losses of the Ukrainian armed forces amounted to up to 55 military personnel, 2 vehicles, as well as 2 D-30 howitzers. In the Krasnolymansk direction, units of the Center Group of Troops repelled an attack by the 12th Special Forces Brigade in the area of the LPR settlement of Chervenaya Dybrova. Airstrikes and artillery fire damaged the personnel and equipment of the 63rd and 67th Mechanized Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlement of Torskoy DPR and Serebryansky Forestry. Enemy losses amounted to up to 190 military personnel, 3 infantry fighting vehicles, and a D-20 howitzer. In the Donetsk direction, units of the Southern Group of Troops, in cooperation with aviation and artillery, repelled 17 attacks, and also defeated manpower and equipment of the Ukrainian armed forces in the areas of Bogdanovka, Belyagora, Artemovo, Georgievka DPR. The total enemy losses in this direction amounted to 210 military personnel and 3 pickup trucks. In addition, the following were struck: a UK-made AS-90 self-propelled artillery mount, 3 Akatsia self-propelled artillery mounts, 2 Gvozdika self-propelled guns, a D-20 howitzer, as well as a US-made and TPQ-37 counter-battery radar. In the South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok Group of Troops, in cooperation with Army aviation and artillery, inflicted fire on the personnel and equipment of the 72nd Mechanized, 79th Air Assault Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Katarinivka and Novomykolovka of the DPR. Enemy losses amounted to up to 65 military personnel, a tank, 3 vehicles, a Giat Syntest self-propelled gun, and a D-20 howitzer. In the Zaporozhye direction, units of the Russian Group of Troops repelled an attack by the assault group of the 65th Mechanized Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the area of the settlement of Rabatino, Zaporozhye region. Airstrikes and artillery fire defeated enemy personnel and equipment in the areas of the settlements of Novodanilovka and Malaya Tokmachka, Zaporozhye region. The losses of the Ukrainian Armed Forces amounted to up to 75 military personnel and 4 vehicles. In the Kherson direction, as a result of active actions by units of Russian troops, artillery fire, and airstrikes, enemy losses amounted to more than 70 military personnel, 3 vehicles, B howitzer, and a Giat Synt-B cannon. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of groupings of troops of the armed forces of the Russian Federation hit manpower and military equipment of the armed forces of Ukraine in 129 districts. Air defense systems shot down 29 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles in the areas of the settlements of Svatovo, Belagorovka of the Lugansk People's Republic, Maersk, Gorlovka of the Donetsk People's Republic, Peremoznoye of the Zaporozhye region, Tavriisk, Novaya Kakhovka of the Kherson region, as well as 4 rockets of the HIMARS multiple launch rocket system. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 553 aircraft, 260 helicopters, 9,928 unmanned aerial vehicles, 442 anti-aircraft missile systems, 14,226 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,189 combat vehicles of multiple launch rocket systems, 7,430 field artillery guns and mortars, and also 16,547 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.